ATA for serving my husband divorce papers inside his birthday cake in front of his entire family. My husband, Mark, and I have been married for 4 years. For the past 2 years, Mark became obsessed with pinching pennies. He forced us onto a strict budget, banned vacations, and constantly complained that we were struggling financially. He insisted every spare dollar needed to go into our joint savings for a down payment on a house. I agreed and sacrificed a lot, working extra shifts to contribute. 3 weeks ago, I went to check our joint savings to see how close we were to our goal. To my absolute horror, the balance was less than $50. Over $35,000 was completely gone. Panicked, I pulled up the transaction history. For the past 18 months, there were regular monthly transfers of $2,000 to an account I didn't recognize. I did some digging and discovered the account belonged to his destitute ex-wife, Chloe. It gets worse. I checked Chloe's public Instagram while Mark was forcing me to eat cheap ramen and skip buying new clothes. Chloe was posting photos of luxury designer bags, expensive spa days, and a recent trip to Bali. The captions constantly thanked her, secret angel. Mark was literally draining our future to fund his ex-wife's lavish lifestyle. I didn't confront him immediately. Instead, I quietly went to a divorce attorney, gathered all the bank statements, and prepared the paperwork. Mark's 30th birthday was last weekend. He had demanded a huge family dinner at an expensive restaurant, expecting me to foot the bill. I happily agreed and invited his parents, siblings, and closest friends. When it was time for dessert, I brought out a custom-made cake. Mark smiled, thinking he was the king of the world. I told him his real present was inside the cake. He cut into it and pulled out a plastic cream-covered box. Inside were the divorce papers, paired with highlighted copies of the bank transfers to Chloe. The entire table went dead silent. Mark turned pale white. I stood up, looked at his shocked parents, and said, "Since Mark loves charity so much, he can move back in with you guys. The dinner is on him." I walked out, blocked him, and filed the papers the next morning. Now, his family is spamming my phone, calling me a heartless psychopath for humiliating him on his birthday. Mark is begging for forgiveness, claiming he only helped Chloe out of guilt from their past. Am I the asshole?